Say that again. Wait, I didn't hear you.
Questions for Coach Todd Starkey, MAC champion.
Just the same question I asked the players, just something that hasn't been done in a long time. You're part of history here for Kent State. Just what does it mean to you, and then what does it mean for the program as a whole?
Yeah, winning is hard, and championships are even harder. And this group, from the beginning, had belief that they could get to this point. We talked about it even when we had some setbacks during the year. We played a really tough non-conference schedule. The places we went on the road, not everybody's willing to do that. And I wanted to put them in those settings so that when we got in these type of moments, if we were able to get in these type of moments, the moment wasn't too big for them. And I think that paid off. So really good feeling to see that come together. And then once again for our seniors, and especially for Abby Ogle, for Michaela Morris as seniors to get this way, but for Katie Shoemate, 5 years here and not leaving, trusting the process, staying here, being loyal to Kent State, and in the atmosphere that is college basketball right now, speaks volumes. She's a bio pre-med major, right, and has goals beyond basketball as well, and does things the right way and works hard. And to see it happen for her makes me really proud. And for our alums too, former players that played for us too. A lot of them were here today, and we're really proud of this moment for our players and our program.
And just during that second quarter, there was the struggles. Was maybe the foul troubles players were picking up caused you to maybe shift into lineups that in the previous games you were able to stay a little bit more consistent?
Yeah, I mean that was definitely a thing. We got out of our lineups got a little bit skewed and that type of thing. The bigger thing was we started taking some shots that were ill-advised. When we've been playing well, our shot selection's been really, really good, and we've been disciplined. And so we went into the locker room, and there was no panic, right? We weren't like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do here? The look on their faces was they're like, okay, coach, give us what we need to know. We'll make the adjustments. And then I just said, let's get back to playing the type of basketball that got us here, playing through the paint, really getting the ball inside out. Take threes that are there. Right, don't pass up good shots, but let's play through the paint. And 29 points in the third quarter. Kudos to them for executing. Coaches can change game plans and do that type of thing. Players have to execute, and they have to make plays, and they did over and over and again.
And then just for Janae Taylor, I mean, all tournament, just for her being a freshman, in your coaching experience, have you ever seen somebody as composed as her? It seems like she's just not playing at all like a freshman would be.
Yeah, I've been fortunate to coach some really good freshmen over the years. Katie Shoemate was a pretty good freshman. We had a lot of freshmen that have come through Kent State and other, but Janae on this stage, right, for a freshman to play like she has, I don't know her field goal percentage. She was 14 for 22 coming in today, so that's 17 for 27. A freshman in the MAC tournament in an NBA arena to go 17 for 27 from the floor. Might be some kind of record, I don't know, but I mean, just you watched her play. I mean, she didn't get sped up. When she made mistakes, she made up for them. So really proud of what she was able to do.
Coach, defense has been one of your stronger points all season, and you held Buffalo to 13 points in each of the last 2 quarters. How do you feel like they really kind of rose to that occasion there in the championship moment?
Really proud. Really proud. I mean, with the first thing that we do, and this is not a cool and popular thing, right? You don't recruit players on defense. Come to Kent State and play defense. You'll love it, right? But the thing that happens is when they get there, we start building our defense from day one, right? And so that it pays off when we get to this time of year. And they've just continued to get better and better defensively. And when we've had lapses, they know it. They own it. That's a sign of a great team and maturity, is when they own their mistakes, and they owned it at halftime. They knew they weren't doing what they were capable of, and they took pride in that in the second half. I mean, that's a really good offensive team and the best individual offensive player in the conference. I mean, Chella Watson is talented. Some of the shots she hit were amazing, but we wanted to continue to make her shots tough, and we were able to do that. But 26 points in the second half, I mean, just what a great team defensive effort.
You've brought some pretty successful teams to Cleveland. What is it about this team that pushed them over the top this year?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good, because we have had some really good teams that have gotten up here. This 8-year run for women's basketball in the MAC. I mean, if you look back, you've got some of the best in each individual, like Central Michigan, Buffalo, Ball State, Toledo, the list goes, Ohio. Some of the best individual teams in their school's history have been in this last 8-year period, and so it's hard to get there. Even if you have a good team, you're not guaranteed that, right? And so sometimes you just need a little bit of luck, some things to go your way, and to play really well at the right time. And that's really what it came down to.
You guys had a lot of fans in today's game. Anything you want to say to the support you've received all season?
You know, it's so great to. People always tell me, why do you come out early and talk to people and stuff like that? I mean, it's just because I really enjoy our fans and the people that support our program, and you know, there's nothing good can happen back in the locker room just sitting waiting to play the game. So I like coming out and talking to our fans, and I think they feel that connection, not just with me, but even more so with our players. Win or lose at home, we keep our players on the court for 15, 20 minutes after every game to interact with our fans, and they have a relationship with them. And so to look up in the stands and see those same people that have been with us through thick and thin here to support that, and they love Kent State, and so it's great to provide great opportunities for excitement for them. You know.
Coach, how are you going to get your players ready to go to March Madness and most likely be an underdog in the first round?
Yeah, we love that. We love the underdog role. I mean, once again, we played at LSU earlier this year, and we were down 1 at halftime, took the lead in the third quarter. I mean, things got away from us after that, but with, like, once again, the reason why we do that is so if we get opportunities like this, the moment's not too big. We know we're going to play somebody good. Everybody's good this time of year. We'll start talking about that. I want them to enjoy this. They need to really spend the next 2-3 plus days really enjoying this MAC championship, because it's hard. And then we'll start, you know, that's our job as coaches, to start preparing in front of that. And then we'll bring a game plan depending on who we play and where we play. We're just excited for the opportunity.
Coach, you mentioned about Katie being here 5 years and, you know, trusting the process. Has it sunk in for you that, you know, all those bus rides home after tough losses and stuff to reach the mountaintop for the MAC, has it sunk in for you, sort of that fruit of your labor?
I think parts of it have. Yeah, parts of it have. I mean, and then probably when I get away from all this and I'm alone and thinking about it, it'll probably sink in and hit me even more. And wish my mom could be here. My mom passed away a couple years ago, and she was my biggest fan. And so this one's for Alice Starkey.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, everyone.